Good morning, children. Here we are back from our periodic test. I hope you have given the exam very good, and we are hoping to see you even in person also in the coming week. So it's a very delighted and hope to see you. So we have already covered our first LP one from this block 10. So today we'll be doing the lesson 2 from this block 10. It's a very small and very short lesson, so it will not take much time. It's about Harshavardhana, the kingdom of Harshavardhana, the Chalukyas and the Pallavas. If you remember our last class where I discussed about the Samudragupta and his expansion, in short, the Gupta Empire, I would like to remind you that when Gupta Empire declined, it divided into very small kingdoms. Okay, Gupta Empire was very fast, but when it got declined, it divided into small kingdoms. And now the kingdoms that you're going to study, these are the small kingdoms which formed out of the Gupta Empire. So in our last class, if you have remembered, we have talked about Samudragupta, in short the whole Gupta Empire. So today's class we will describe the political achievements of these small kingdoms such as Harshavardhana, Chalukyas and the Pallavas. Now for Harshavardhana, it is like this, that Harshavardhana was in the present day of Haryana. That side he used to rule, and then slowly he expanded in his northern empire. And one more thing you must know, that when his sister husband was attacked by Kanauj, means the ruler of Bengal. That time he attacked Bengal. This is one question also there in your textbook. That's why I want to give it highlight. That's why, because his sister's brother-in-law was attacked by the Emperor of Bengal, that's why he fought with them and he won. So in this way he extended his empire in the northern and almost in the middle part, and then he tried to go into the southern, where he was stopped by the Chalukyan Empire known as Pulakeshin II. Okay, so the year 600 BC saw the rise of Harshavardhana, whose biography is written in a book called Harshacharita, written by an Sanskrit poet, his courtesan Banabhata. Now, in his genealogy, you will find that you will find the accounts of Zhuangzhang also, Harshacharitra, because they come and visited, and Harshacharita was a follower of Buddhism. Harshavardhana became the king of Thanesar, which is the present day Haryana, you can call. His father and elder brother both died. His brother-in-law was the ruler of Kanauj, as I told you, and was killed by the ruler of Bengal. And because of this, he attacked in Bengal to take the revenge. This is one book question, that's why I'm discussing it. And then he conquered Magadha, Bengal, I told you, in the middle part, and especially the northern part. But when he went to the south, he in the middle region he conquered. But when he tried to went to the south, who came? The next kingdom, the Chalukya kingdom. The Chalukya kingdom was there, and the ruler of Chalukya kingdom was Pulakeshin II, who stopped him, defeated him. That's why he could not expand his empire in the southern. So I hope this is clear about Harshavardhana. Now the next is Pallavas and Chalukyas. When we see the northern empire, then we come down in the south. The south, after the Gupta empire, the south was divided into two, Chalukyas and the Pallavas. Okay, Pallavas was in the Kerala side, Chalukyas was in the Karnataka, all this side. So the Pallavas and the Chalukyas are two major powers ruling South India at that time after the Gupta empire. The Pallavas had their political capital at Kanchipuram in the Kaveri Delta, and the Chalukyas were centered around the Raichur Dwap between Krishna and the Tungabhadra rivers. The Chalukyas had its capital at Aihole, which was a prosperous and religious trading center with many splendid temples. The Chalukyas and Pallavas, this is another book question, so I am discussing again. The Chalukyas and Pallavas were always constantly at war with each other. Why? Because they looted each other's capital cities and their wealth. Okay, and they were always at war because they wanted to capture each other's land, loot their thing. So they were always at war. The most famous Chalukyan ruler was Pulakeshin II, who is described in his Prasati, composed by his courtesan Ravi Kirti. Now Prasati we have discussed in the first lesson. Prasakirti is a praise poem which is written by always the poet of the king. So in this case, Pulakeshin poet was Ravi Kirti, who wrote Prasati about him, about his kingdom. Okay. Now his Prasiddhi tells about the genealogy and that inherited kingdom from his uncle. Actually, Pulakeshin was inherited the kingdom from his uncle. Okay. Now he wanted to capture more of south. Okay. So what he did, he led expedition in the east and west, and also when Harshavardhana wanted to come from the north, he stopped Harshavardhana. He also attacked the Pallava king, who was behind the walls of Kanchipuram. But the glory of these two kingdoms short-lived. Why? Because I'll tell you. Because Pallava's king was like Mahindra Bardhan, okay. And so what happened is that this Chalukya king, like Pulakeshin II, he stopped Harshavardhana. Again, when he attacked the down part of the southern India, he killed the king of Mahindra Bardhan. So what happened is that he got more control. But when he won all this battle, what happened later on? The son of Mahindra Bardhan killed Pulakeshin II. In this way, their empire was short-lived and they gave away to even greater empires next. When these two empires got crushed, declined, more bigger empires came in the name of Rashtrakutas and the Cholas, which we have studied also, and in the coming class 7, we'll study more about them. Okay, so I hope it is very clear, very simple. So again, let me just review it. Harshavardhana was in the Haryana side. He controlled the empire. Later on, he attacked the Bengal because his brother-in-law was killed by the Emperor of Kanauj. He attacked it, he conquered. When he tried to came to the south, who stopped him? Chalukya's ruler Pulakeshin II. And Pulakeshin II, what he did? He got his empire from his uncle and he expanded them. He tried to expand in the down, in the Pallava region also. He almost little bit did by killing the king of Mahindra, but later on, the son of Mahindra killed him. So the three kings, main kings of this Harshavardhana ruler kingdom, the king was Harshavardhana, and Chalukya ruler was Pulakeshin II, and Pallava's king was Mahindra. Okay, so these are the three rulers you must know, important rulers. And when they all got declined, especially these two small region, Pallava and Chalukya, two more kingdoms came, bigger kingdoms. They were known as Rashtrakutas and Cholas. So I hope you are clear. Please read the section Harshavardhana, the Chalukyas and the Pallavas from the content book, page 92-93. Complete S2 in your workbook. Complete question number 4 and 5 in the notebook. Question number 5 just now I have discussed, and even your question number 6, PQ question number 6 also I have discussed in this video. So please, when you want to find their answers, please go through the video. I have discussed the answers. Complete the assignment in the Google Classroom. If you have any doubt, please contact me. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe, and we are very happy as the periodic test is over. But get ready for the final leap, the last exam, and we are going to finish our syllabus also maybe within 1 or 2 weeks, and we'll be continuing the Wednesday classes. We'll be continuing the Wednesday classes because we need to complete our SS. So we'll take 2 more weeks to complete our SS, and hope to see you in person also in the coming weeks when the school reopens. So thank you. Bye bye. Take care. Have a good day.